Live Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here. Welcome to Monday, and rainfall is going to start to get a little bit on the sparse side here. Let me find my feed. There we go. Hey, good morning. So the main themes here: rainfall going to get on the sparse side. Temperatures are going to be up and down somewhat here over the next 7 days. Yeah, let's start with that. It's a little on the cool side in northern Michigan right now. Southern Michigan, southern lower Michigan, not too bad with temperatures in the low to mid 60s. So nothing too hot, nothing too cool, but temperatures in the 50s for summer. That's a little on the cool side. I heard a couple of complaints actually about that this weekend. And so, satellite picture then will show you how we're going to kind of get on the sparse side for rainfall. So, when you look at the satellite picture, you don't see anything significant as far as storm systems. And then I like us to look at the big picture. Let's look all the way out into the Pacific, and you see a few little storm systems, but nothing that is, really robust or whatever. Marianne Hanselman, can she get some sunshine in Mansalona today? Off and on in the afternoon. The colder weather actually making lake effect clouds across the northwest half of lower Michigan. All right, so let's get into it and see when we have our next rain. Northern Michigan will have a rain on Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night. Southern Michigan, maybe it holds together coming to Wednesday morning. And here is my favorite model forecast in that time frame. So this is today, and it should be dry. The exception, northwest lower Michigan in those rain and snow belts can get some rain showers today. Little sprinkles or 10, 15 minutes, something like that. Nothing significant. So we're into Tuesday noon time, and most of lower Michigan is dry. But by afternoon, like I said, Traverse City, Cadillac, Big Rapids, Ludington, Manistee could start to get a few showers. Detroit, Ann Arbor, you are staying dry. And now we're at the point where we've got to kind of toe the line between who wants nice sunny weather for a day and doesn't care about rain, and who needs a rainfall. And fellow gardeners, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't look like a bone dry pattern, but it looks like the rain is going to be pretty sparse, and you're going to have to hope for it for sure. Okay, so we're at Tuesday evening, and the showers coming together across northern half of lower Michigan. It's probably a quarter to maybe, if you're lucky, a half inch of rainfall out of this. This is the middle of the night, Tuesday night. The showers dropping down into the Thumb, the Saginaw Valley, Alma, and then falling apart as they move toward the southeast. So Detroit and Ann Arbor, I would not expect any decent rainfall out of this on Wednesday. And I guess I would say I don't really see anything decent in your future. Let's look at that a little bit closer now with our more extended models. This would be the European model. This will give you a good feel for the big picture here, okay? So this is the Tuesday night cool front as it moves through. Hey, Mackenzie McDonald, good morning, Alpena, and good morning, Frankfurt, Paula Eckert, and Bob Roths checking in from Weberville. Okay, so then Wednesday into Thursday, we're dry. Thursday, we go back to hotter temperatures ahead of another cold front that dies as it's coming through on Friday. And now we're into Saturday. That's a great looking day there. It's not too hot, not too cool. Now we're into Sunday, July 3rd. That's a great looking day too. And now we go to July 4th. There's always a shower around on the 4th somewhere, but there you could see mostly dry on the 4th, maybe some patchy clouds, maybe a patchy shower. That's about it. And as we go into July 5th and July 6th, we go out 10 days basically. Let me replay it really for you so you can see it kind of in a whole timeline. We go out 10 days before we even get the hope of a decent rainfall in the southern part of the state. That's 10 days out, and it's still poised to our west 10 days out. So, temperatures. Today is going to be chilly in northern Michigan for late June. You tell somebody a high of 65, and they'd say, really? In the summer? But southern parts of the state, southern half of the state, you're looking at mid 70s. Very nice. Tomorrow we all bounce up to about 80 to 84, so it'll be a warm day. And then Wednesday, warm in the south, cool again in the north. Thursday, everybody heats up, and this has been very common this year that the 90s on a southwest wind come back quite easily. Into Friday, maybe still 90s, Detroit and Ann Arbor. So Thursday and Friday, southern part of the state, southeast part has fairly hot days. Saturday, hot in the south half, comfortable in the north half. Sunday, hot, very warm, very summery, very typical. Mark Ashford, I've been watering like crazy. Yeah, you know what? The watering keeps gardens alive, I say, and helps them thrive a little bit. But man, when Mother Nature brings along a 1-inch rain overnight, you just see things perk up, and it's not in the cards for the next week or so. Eric Suzuki driving from Kazoo to Bay City Saturday. Weather looks good. Yes, it does look good on Saturday. So this is Sunday. This is the 4th of July. Warm in the south. Again, comfortably cool in the north. And the same for Tuesday, July 5th, and Wednesday starting to get back into some heat. So we're going to be off and on. Okay, now, for those of you that are hanging with me, we're going to talk a little bit about rain. How does that sound? First off, I have to get my sip of coffee from my Papa mug. By the way, I got a mug with my grandson Bo's pictures on it, so I got to start using that. They're heading to the cabin with us for the 4th of July, and we're going to get some fishing in, so that should be pretty fun. And this little guy, he is not afraid of worms or hooks or fish or anything, so it's really fun. Let's see. So we're going to talk about precipitation. So a model, probably, realistically, the worst thing that a model does is forecast precipitation amounts out of thunderstorms, out of convection. So we look at, one of the ways we do this is we look at the ensemble mode of a model. And that is they tweak the model initialization and run it 50 different times, and then they average all those together. It's not a great way to see precipitation because some of those runs will always have precipitation, even when it's not going to happen. Some of them will have dry weather, but it gives you a good feel for what the potential is over the next 10 days. And let's go to that. So we're looking at the European ensemble mode for the next 10 days. And it says that the east side of the state, the thumb, southeast into Lansing area, could have about 9/10 to an inch of liquid in the next 10 days. Now, in July, late August, and I'll get these days figured out, late June and July, that's not a lot of rain. It's not bone dry. We're not super hot, but it's not a lot of rain. West side of the state, maybe an inch of rain, still not a lot of rain. On an ensemble, if we were going to get a couple of good rains, you'd want to see something like what you see out in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. You want to see a couple of inches of rain, and it would look fairly heavy, and that would translate into, there's a couple of nice rains coming. So my point being is we are going to have to continue. We're going to have to continue to water the garden, judiciously. Don't waste it. Costs a lot of money if you're using city water. So find your best shower head that you like on a hose. I have one that's just nearly perfect. It puts a nice pattern down at the base of the plant and on the leaves if I want to water the leaves. but it doesn't waste a lot out into the rows. The wasting a lot out in the rows is important also because then you're watering weed seeds and you're coming back with the hose. So if you can put the water right where it belongs, you'll be doing everybody a big favor. And I think this is one of the things that we forget about. I guess I don't know if I should get into this, but the whole electric car thing. There's a lot of ungreen things about going all electric. I mean, we still have to make the electricity, and yeah, if it was solar and wind, maybe that would be great. Except they talk about all of the manufacturing wastes and the energy used to manufacture those things too. So, some simple things like watering your garden when it needs it with the exact amount of water where you can put it is just one of the simplest things that you can do to help protect the environment. Whew. I better get out of here before I get in trouble. But hey, at least here, everything in the world can be going to, as my dad says, hell in a handbasket. And all we talk about here is weather. How does that go? That's good enough discussion, right? All right. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Glad you could join me on this Monday morning. Be safe on this pre-holiday week, and I'll keep you updated on the holiday week itself, which looks pretty good. Take care and have yourselves a great Monday.